Marvin Blaine is here with us here in the studios of Everyday Edisons. He has just come out of the studio where he made a presentation to 4 of our judges. Were they nice?
Oh, they were so nice. They were so compassionate, and they got the product, and that was, the biggest thing of all.
They got it right away.
Yes.
It must have been your presentation.
I sure hope so. But I think the product really spoke for itself.
That's great. I wish we could talk about it, but we can't talk about it. It's a secret. It's a secret. Don't tell anybody. But Marvin is here from
Los Angeles, California.
From Los Angeles, and
Yes.
it's a long trip, but I'm sure that it was worth it because you are one of thousands of inventors who have submitted their ideas online to be considered for Everyday Edisons this year. And we only brought in 25, so you're one of 25. How does it feel to be one of those finalists?
Well, it's actually quite an honor and a privilege to be here. I've been doing this for 57 years now, so this is pretty much a lifelong journey for me. And I'm 60 years old, so I started this when I was 3 years old. So to get to this point now just means so much more.
Of course it does. And you must have been a child prodigy from somewhere. What inspired you?
My granduncle was actually an inventor in the family. My sister actually invented a product herself. But my granduncle, he invented a treatment for treating stomach ulcers, peptic stomach ulcers. And he was a doctor.
And so throughout your entire life, Marvin, he was the first that inspired you, but I'm sure there were others along the way.
I actually didn't know him that well. I learned to know about him later on in life. I've been inspired all my life, and coming up with product ideas and seeing them on a store shelf 2 to 3 years later made by somebody else was pretty disheartening. So what it told me my ideas were on track with what I was thinking.
Well, we're excited about what you've brought to show to our judges in the studio, and I'm very curious about your life back in Los Angeles. What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm in the print and web design business, and I brought in multimedia about 15 years ago or so. I put myself back in college to do that, closed my storefront and became a broker. And also I do graphic design as well, and I do some day trading as well, on top of inventing, of course, which is, my first love.
So you have a lot of time and a lot of energy behind your inventing.
I don't know about a lot of time because I've got my hands in so many different things, but inventing comes to the forefront and always has.
So you're an entrepreneur spirit. You have an entrepreneur spirit.
Very much so, very creative.
Do you believe you can be born with it, or do you think it can be developed?
I think it's within. It's the way I feel is it's like in every fiber of my body. It's who I am as a person. It's my gift.
Oh, it certainly is, and I think that your invention is going to be one of the gifts that we enjoy too. If it is chosen, we've got to stay tuned for a couple more months before a decision is made. Can you have patience?
Do I have a choice?
That's
what I thought.
Yeah, right. So if you had some advice to give to other inventors, perhaps some that are just getting started, what would your advice be?
I would say just keep at it. Be persistent. Don't ever give up no matter what. I've been doing this for 57 years now, and it's really such a gift just to be here. Just don't ever give up. Just keep at it. Something will happen. And if you come up with ideas and you see them on a store shelf 2 to 3 years later, or you see them selling on TV, it just tells you you're on the right track and your thinking is correct and it's what people want. And that's how I did. That's why I've stayed in the game for so long.
Well, we're glad that you did, and we're glad that you're here.
Thank you.